Hi, Matt Hyatt here. I see that you would like to know how to give a webinar, and I can definitely help you with that. First, you need to come up with what's your overall purpose of your webinar. Are you inviting a bunch of people to an event, or are you trying to sell a product or a service? If it's a product or service, is it your product or service, or is it somebody else's that you're selling more as an affiliate? And there's a lot of different sites that can help you. Where the nice thing about an affiliate product is that you're not having to do order fulfillment. You're just getting a cut for providing the lead, basically, or the sale for that product or service. And then in terms of having your webinar, you want to kind of come up with a plan. Once you've come up with your purpose, your plan of your webinar, I find it helpful to kind of start with the end in mind and work backwards. You want to, as an example, you want them to buy your product. And so you have that as your end, and then basically back it up. You're going to include what your intro is going to be, maybe demonstrating your product and explaining why it's so great, possibly providing some testimonials of people that it's just changed their lives, all those types of things, as well as the what time zone and date and time, and that you're going to actually hold your webinar. And then once you do that, you need to make sure that you get the word out there. You don't want to be sitting there doing your webinar and you have maybe your mom shows up to see it. You want to get the word out there, and there's some economical ways to do that. For example, LinkedIn. There's a lot of different groups that LinkedIn and Facebook. A lot of different groups that birds of a feather flock together type thing, and you can use those to very cheaply get your word out. Maybe you pay a little bit for an ad, but you can limit how much you're paying for those different ads, or possibly through AdSense. And then once you have your you want to have a good name and a catchy name for your webinar, and when you create your announcement, it needs to be linked to something that builds your email list. We've all done it. You sign up for something and you give them your name and your email, and all of a sudden you notice you're getting all this stuff, and it's not hey, Johnny signed up, or Jane, and someone's sitting back there and typing this stuff in. I'll send them this day, and I'm sending them this day. They entered it one time, and that's the power of leveraging the internet. Is maybe you have 1,000 or 10,000 people that signed up to your email list, and with one you could go through in a couple hours, come up with a bunch of different emails that are going to be sent to them, and you spread out that over a month or whatever, they're getting all these different emails automatically. Now, if you're not familiar with that whole capture list and what they call the autoresponder, you might want to look at something called Aweber or GetResponse. Those are two of the more popular ones, and ones that are really good for business and building a list. And that list, over time, it really starts to be of value to you. So you protect that and guard that and build that over time, and not just for your webinar, but say you're doing a webinar, but it relates to the rest of your business. You can build that over time, and then you also utilize that same list to let everybody know, hey, the webinar's in 3 days, and the webinar you signed up for, or maybe you didn't even sign up for, webinar's in a day. And then the webinar, hey, we're starting in an hour. And then, hey, we're live, Basically, you have those all pre-done, and they go out just the exact time that you want them to go out. And then on the day of, you want to make sure that you have a good computer, a camera, microphone, and especially a decent high-speed internet connection. You don't want to get knocked off, on your own webinar. That could be quite embarrassing and probably just ruin your whole situation there. But then the software that you use, you'll need some kind of software You don't just point a camera and expect that the software system takes care of all of this. And if you're on a total budget, shoestring budget, then you'll probably want some free software. A good one to look at would be Google Hangouts, and you can find that by Googling Google Hangout webinar, and some free links will come up there for you. Or if you want to get a little more sophisticated, something like GoToWebinar, Livestream, or YouTube, not YouTube, but Ustream, the letter U, and then the word stream. Those will be 3 different good software things to look at. And you came up with a purpose and a plan, so don't forget that part of your whole doing a webinar is to lead towards that purpose, which might be clicking on this link and buying that product. And so you want to make that as easy as possible. You make it very big, like a big yellow button right below the video that's part of the webinar, and then where it actually automatically enters maybe the product, or possibly automatically enters the main product that they're getting a big special on, and a couple options, and where they would need to go in and take the options out if they just wanted the base product. So then you make your sell, and then you build that as a list as well. So you have some type of follow-on list, and maybe you take them out of your other list. These are preferred customers now, and there might be some other similar webinars that you provide to them, or complementary products, all those types of things that you might want to consider. Those are just some basics in terms of giving a webinar. And if you're wanting to really get into this more detailed, and actually a lot smoother than what I am in front of the video camera, I have a friend and colleague, John Lavinia, that's a total expert in this whole area. And he, when I say expert, it's because of results. He and some other friends and colleagues of mine, they've made over $10 million just doing webinars, and that's not the only thing they do. So anyway, I went ahead, in case you are really serious about this and want to really master this whole area, you might want to check out this link that I've provided there for you. Either way, I hope that I've given you some useful information, and that you're able to utilize that to soon give your own webinar. Good luck. Take care.